I'll tell you guys, if Unown were to exist, this would be like the best place for it. You might recognize it on Twitter as where I got my test footage for some motion capture 3D animation stuff, but it's kind of an abandoned house in the middle of nowhere with, and check this out, dope volleyball net just hanging out back there. So let's talk about Unown, the rarest Pokemon in Pokemon Go that you can actually get. It's not Delibird, it's not Smeargle, where there are coatings in the game, but they're not spawning anywhere for any reason. Unown exists. It's just really fucking hard to get because it doesn't exist really anywhere. Maybe one in any part of the world at any given time. Unown's hard to get. So this video is going to talk a little bit more about Unown and give you some more information and possibly how we're going to be getting the other two forms of Unown. So, Unown. What is it? It's that Pokemon that has one of each letter and one exclamation point and one question mark. One question mark. Now, no one's seen the latter two, but I think I know how those are going to be released. Now, that right now, Unown is incredibly rare. People check trackers night and day just for a chance to see one, and sometimes they see one, and by the time they can get there, it's just too late. It's despawned, and you gotta either drive to Michigan or just reside in your home in California and wait for it to come around again. Now, there were two periods where Unown were common for players. That was at Pokemon Go Fest Chicago, which is really known for being a hilarious disaster, but the image is really trying to stray from that, and the Unusual Sightings event in Europe. Now, in Chicago, the letters C-H-I-A-G-O, that's 7, that is 6. Wow, that is terrible, terrible. I'm not even gonna edit that one out. Don't let you guys make fun of me for that. 6 different Unown letters were available, and for the Europe event, E-U-R-O-P. That is 5, that one I got. So players may have those if they were present for those events, but other Unowns, such as the letter L perhaps, that might be a 1 in a billion. But what do we know about Unown? Well, first, there is a medal you can get for getting Unown. You get 3 Unowns, different ones. You can get bronze. And the game keeps track of all the Unown forms you get in the Pokedex, so that's pretty cool. There is another gym up here called Lock 12, I believe? Lock 12, there it is. Wow, that's gonna be easy to take. These two are what I'm trying to get gold. It was originally just this one over here, but this one is in such close proximity that I can't really not try to get that gold. I mean, it's right here. So when I spin the stops, I get the gold bonuses. I'm right here. And the fact that you can now send berries anywhere is a ridiculous feature that I'm the biggest fan of. It means that I gotta play a little more to get items, but I think that's what the game wanted me to do. I don't know. I'm in favor of the new gym system. A lot of people aren't. It definitely gets a lot more casual people playing. I think was their point. You can't just hold a gym, you know, stack 10, and it takes me an hour and a half to take it. I wasn't a big fan of that. Obviously I get less coins, but you don't really need coins in this game. I mean, I guess for raid passes, sure, but you know, I just buy the pack of 16 like once a week and then, you know, use those as tax write-offs because they have to do with YouTube. So there you go. The sun is ridiculous, but it makes me live, it keeps me warm. So who am I to really complain about the sun? At 10, you get the silver medal, and at 26, 1 for each letter of the alphabet, you get the gold medal. Now, those medals do not affect the catch rate for other Unowns at all. It's just a letter per medal thing to get. The English there wasn't very good, but I think you get the point. They're not a part of any egg group, so you can't hatch them. So if you've been walking those 10K eggs into your feet, burn off your body, you've been doing it for no reason. Though you probably got some sweet Larvitar and Dratini candies, so those are going to come in handy. They will. They will. You know they will. You don't need to tell me that. You don't need me to tell you that. I might need me to tell you that. I don't trust myself all the time. Sometimes I need to validate my own self by talking to myself. I'm going off on a tangent you don't give a shit about. It is possible to get with a lure. That has been proven. If you put a lure on a Pokestop, you are more likely to get an Unown. Still, the chances are ridiculously small, but the chance does exist. The form will always be the same for any player who clicks on it during the overworld. So if 3 people in the same spot see an Unown spawn, they all click on it, it's all going to be the same Unown form. The IVs and CP will be different, however, much like every other Pokemon that exists in Pokemon Go. They'll only know struggle and a hidden power. Could be hidden power ice, fighting, grass. Either way, the CP maximum is so low, it's at 1025, it is going to be trash anyway, so the only reason to get these is to complete a collection.
So this gym here, I'm really trying to get gold. I'm extremely close to getting a gold. It's the Memorial to Maribeth McCarthy Dema. I don't know. But it's extremely close to gold, and I will show you in a minute. Got my Blissey there. She's been there for a little while. But it is so very close. You can't even see the gap between the silver and the gold bar. It's so close. I'm gonna get there in like 2 days. I'm very excited. Look at that. This gym. I have 61 victories. Car trying to park here. 11 days, 16 hours defended, 344 treats. It's making this shit my own, man.
There's also no known nests for unknowns. They might exist in some remote tribe somewhere in the middle of nowhere, but we don't know about them. If it exists, it's a very, very small nest in the middle of some place where internet is sparse. Possibly Utah. No one lives there. Even the Jazz are like, yeah, get us the fuck out of here, man. So now let's get to how exactly they are going to be releasing the exclamation point and the question mark forms of the unknowns. Now in the games, the question mark and the exclamation point were just among the regular population of unknown in the Ruins of Al. However, in Pokemon Go, as you obviously know, they are not yet in this game. You cannot find them anywhere. So how are they going to go about doing that?
Hey babe, did you find your camera cord?
No, I'm trying to do it before my battery dies, actually. I did not find it. No, I'm trying to do it before my battery on my camera dies. So that begs the question, will we ever see an exclamation point and question mark unknown? Will there ever be a reason for us to get those in the games? Now, there's a part of me that wants to say yes. Part of me wants to go, well, Niantic's going to do anything that they can do to get those in the game. The models are in the game. What are they going to do with them? Well, my idea is that whenever the legendary dogs come out, because I feel like they're going to stagger legendaries. It seems like the idea of what they're going to do. They have a Ho-Oh with the legendary dog event. If you remember, Unknowns had the Entei movie all racked into one. Now, fun fact about that, 9-year-old Steve went to that movie because my grandmother paid for tickets, paid for probably candy, was a big popcorn guy, got stuck in her teeth. 9-year-old me hated that. I say 9, I was probably more like 10-ish. Anyway, my grandmother paid for tickets for that. We went, we saw it, it was great, and it was one of the best days of my life of those first 10 years on a day-to-day basis. That was one of the best. So Grandma, if you're watching this, which you're not because you don't even know how to use an iPad, thanks for that. I appreciate that. But the Unknowns tie into Entei, and Entei ties into the Unknowns. Now they just did the legendary birds for raids. Perhaps next the legendary dog. Those would be fun to see. Perhaps we'll be seeing some kind of a special Unknown spawn around the legendary dogs. It's all speculation. I don't know as to the effect. I don't know how else they would introduce those two forms into the game. Now, if not organically, it would be tough for them to go, well, we got 26 of them in the game that can spawn anywhere. Let's just throw the other two in. Hope no one notices. Sure, that's a possibility. Is it likely? No. I think they're going to be waiting to tie those into a legendary dog event that will begin with Ho-Oh and Entei. Because Entei is going to bring those unknown and those 2 extra unknown forms into the game. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts on the unknowns in this game and how you think they're going to incorporate the question mark and the exclamation point unknown. Or, if you don't give a shit, comment that you don't give a shit. But if you watch this far in the video, you might give a little bit of a shit, so, well, I'm really lying, and I don't really appreciate liars too much. But if you guys didn't notice, I have to go. People are waiting for me upstairs, and I'm down here making a video, so. Time for me to drink, and probably do some kind of jigsaw puzzle. Because drunk me does jigsaw puzzles. I'm not very good at them, but anyway, I'm just wasting time now. I gotta go.